I'm Robert Mountford and I'm playing Nurjay in Bitched. The first time I read it, I thought, oh, he's a bit like an Indian Withnail. And so that had in my head sort of, all right, so he's probably got flamboyant scarves and he doesn't care what he looks like. He's utterly offensive and rude and cruel, and these are all fantastic traits to play, or to try and get into your skin. And all this front is covering a pain, because no one can be that obnoxious. Well, yes, they can, but it's more enjoyable to find a reason for him being so obnoxious. Good actors are open and relaxed and responsive, and you have to work harder to find a way to affect them. If people are just remembering lines, then there isn't that spark or communication, and so the drama can dip. And I think it's important in writing and performing that you're looking to build all the way through to get to the end of the story.
My name's Viss Elliot Safavi and I'm playing the character Suzanne in Bitched. I've never played anyone like her before. She's a piece of work. There's quite a lot going on there. Definitely with Ali, the character Ali, she's sort of watching her. Not bird of prey sounds too kind of scary, but she's almost watching how this woman's behaving, what she's saying. There's a sort of stillness in that I quite enjoy. I don't have one way of preparation for every role. It doesn't quite work like that. So with Suzanne, I basically sat down and wrote a biography. And I did that before rehearsal started. It's sort of bubbling around in your subconscious before you even start work. And you might see someone walk in the street and think, oh, that's kind of interesting. That might be the way that she carries herself. You're discovering how to make those moments alive on stage. That's quite an exciting thing as an actor to feel like you're feeding into something, you're feeding into the idea and the story and breathing life into it. What's not nice about sort of playing a 45-year-old rich London interior designer? It's like the furthest away from me. It's brilliant. Nice cozies.
Hi, I'm Shireen Farkhoy and I'm playing Ali in Bitched. She's got a 2-year-old who's nearly 3, and she's been working as a hairdresser in a salon that isn't quite up to her standards that she's achieved over the years. I'd say she's starting to get a little bit bored of the status quo family life as it is at present. I always need to know why I'm saying what I'm saying, so I look through the script, and for each scene I want to know why I'm in that situation, what from the top of the scene I want, and if that changes, and I want everything to have an action. It's what it's called, like a motive. And then another thing that I do is I'll get images for everything. So if I'm in a house, I like to know what my front room looks like. If friends are mentioned or family are mentioned, what they look like, just so that there's like a visual representation in my head of everything that I talk about in the play. But obviously, especially with new writing, you'll meet your fellow cast members and that might change because they might have a different idea about how you met. It might be better than your idea. You just need to constantly be alive and reacting to that and let the subtlety of what they're doing inform what you're doing. It forces you to be really present as well. And I think that's the most engaging thing, is when you're watching two actors that are very much having to completely listen and be with each other in that moment.
My name's Darren Douglas. I play the character of Rob Pycock. He's a dreamer. He's someone that's very ambitious. He is in love with his work. He doesn't like his job. He's always coming in late. Communication is the key, especially in terms of Ali and Rob's relationship. He's a bit frustrated with Ali and sort of how she's looking to go into interviews and, undermined his role as being the family provider. I didn't really know much about art. So first of all, I went to the Tate Modern and I visited the Whitechapel Art Gallery just to get a bit of feel about art, just so I could get kind of a flavour of what Rob, my character, might be interested in. I think what helps me the most is connecting to really be truthful in everything that we're doing. I think that's the most important thing. Definitely from that other actor is just to play their objective, and if I play my objectives, I'm sure there's going to be a clash, or there might be certain parts where we work together and sort of gel, but there might be certain parts where we don't, and that's sort of the magic and where the chemistry happens, really.